our combat mission in Iraq will end. As we are suffering from a massive hangover.
You'll close the military detention center at Guantanamo within a year.
It's the right thing to do. Ultimately, it will make us safer.
It is a great honor to be nominated.
That he failed to pay more than $120,000 in taxes.
Do you feel you messed up in letting it get this far?
Yes, I think I made a mistake, and I told Tom that. First Chief Performance Officer, Nancy Killefer, is uniquely qualified to lead that effort.
But Killefer failed for a year and a half to pay employment tax on household help.
If we do not move swiftly, we'll be faced with catastrophe. Millions more Americans will lose their jobs. Homes will be lost. Because if we don't move swiftly to put this plan in motion, our economic crisis could become a national catastrophe. Millions of Americans will lose their jobs, their homes. That if Congress passes our plan, this company will be able to rehire some of the folks who were just laid off.
The reality is we'll probably have to have more layoffs before we start hiring again.
It is time for Congress to act.
The yeas are 60, the nays are 38.
I am so happy we were able to get it done.
An economic recovery plan that is free from earmarks and pet projects. This bill does not have a single earmark in it. Not a single earmark. Without earmarks or the usual pork barrel spending. I'm proud that we passed a recovery plan free of earmarks.
We have always been a nation of cowards.
President Barack Obama has written a letter to Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. Obama might be willing to set aside the missile defense system.
Never waste a good crisis.
We want to reset our relationship. We worked hard to get the right Russian word. Do you think we got it?
You get this wrong.
Ambassador Chaz Freeman pulls himself from consideration as head of the National Intelligence Council.
The only thing less popular than putting money into banks is putting money into the auto industry. I mean, there's got to be a punch drunk? No, there's got to be a little gallows humor to get you through the day. There have been times where America's shown arrogance and been dismissive, even derisive. That one of the great strengths of the United States is we do not consider ourselves a Christian nation or a Jewish nation or a Muslim nation. We consider ourselves a nation of citizens.
Did he bow or didn't he?
I think he bent over with both with both hands to shake his hand.
The United States is not and will never be at war with Islam.
Darkness, my friend, I've come to talk with you again, because the visions of the creeping.
In the mountains of West Virginia, the shock from a mining disaster claiming some 24 lives gives way to mourning. The disaster happened at the sprawling Upper Big Branch mine owned by Massey Energy Company, ventilating the highly combustible methane.
Now we also know that the blast destroyed all communication lines inside the mine.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the hair of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split tonight and touched the sound of silence. And the naked talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fools that I do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silence.
What the administration approved. We know that this administration approved the site.
George, the President of the United States could have come down here. He could have been involved with the families of these 11 people. He could have commandeered the things that we could have sent the Woods Hole people. We could have sent the Scripps people. They don't have research vessels in the Gulf of Mexico. He could have demanded a plan in anticipation of this. And it just looks like he's not involved in this. Man, you got to get down here and take control of this, put somebody in charge of this thing and get this thing moving. We're about to die down here. There's 1,000 things that he could do. He just needs to get down here and start doing something. People are dying.
We know that this administration approved the spill response plan.
Well, the flames are really going up there.
No kidding.
The president said last week, quote, "This entire White House and this entire federal government has been singularly focused on how do we stop the leak." The website PolitiPage disputes the singular focus, counting 2 days of media events, 3 days of fundraising, 4 commemorations, 6 days of vacation, 6 days of campaigning, 6 sports events, and 7 days of golf since the start of the crisis.
Okay, everybody, on your own, come on. In the White House. Na, na, na. Hey, dude, everybody, come on, come on, come on. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. Okay, now this time, just the men. Come on, boys. I just want to hear the ladies, just the women, come on. Can't resist hearing that one more time, come on ladies.